What up, what up? What's going on? Everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're gonna have a special guest. We have founder and CEO of Cross the Ages. Sami, welcome to the stage. Hey, I'm gonna give a clap. I'm gonna give a big clap here too. How are we doing today? How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be with you.
Awesome. I'm really happy to be hosting you tonight. Today, whatever part of the world you're at right now. We are in Bali here. It's 9:30 p.m. Sami, where are you located? Tell us.
I'm in south of France, uh, close to Marseille, and it's like 3:30 p.m.
Nice. South of France is beautiful. Trust me on that. And if you don't trust me, ask Sami. Awesome. I have a list of questions. Of course, I can go just bullet point by bullet point, but it's all about real life traction. So the first thing that I'm thinking that I'm looking at your background and it looks incredible. Could you please tell us what you have there?
Yes. So my name is Sami. I'm a producer of video game. I spent 11 years now, 12 years, on gaming industry on Web 2. We are owner of several studios, many studio, 5 studio, 6 now, based on Brazil, Japan, England, France, Hungary, and we produce video game for Nintendo, for Sony, Xbox, Steam, and Android. We do that for many years. We have like many success on the gaming. We produce more than 55 video games, and
Wow.
we start like this amazing adventure, across the ages 2 years ago. So before like to be on the gaming industry, I was on the audiovisual sector. I produce a movie, long movie, short movie, documentary, clip. I do that for 7 years, and I have like a good experience on production of game and movie. So this helped me, to understand and to create a 360 experience for Cross the Ages. Um, so you have like more than a game, you have like a whole universe. This project is based on 7 novels, translated in 8 languages now. So French, English, Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, Turkish, Polish, and more are coming. Every week you have a new chapter. You have 7 writers, 6 copywriter on the project, and the story is super deep. More you're gonna read the book, and more you're gonna see how deep is the story. Everything is free, so you can download the book on the website, Wattpad, Inkit, whatever language you want. And the vision is to create the project of 10 years. So we already have like 2 years behind us, so we still have like 8 years and even more, for the future. And yeah, I'm super geek. As you can see on my background, I love like all thing behind the comics, called gaming, manga.
Do you know
All
how many books you have in the background? How many?
here, not a
Count.
lot. Maybe I have like, maybe 700, but I have like more than 5,000. I can show you,
Wow,
like the office is just incredible. So,
this is
and
amazing.
this is free. It's like everyone can come and like take the book. We are 170 people working on the project, and 60
Hmm.
house, and like all those books are free, for the community, and they can come, and like read the book and take like 10 of them, going back to home, read the book, get it back, and yeah, this is how we share. So
Awesome. Awesome. So you said there's 7 novels, right?
yes,
And out of those, I heard that one is almost complete. Is that correct?
it's already complete. Now you have the second book. So the first one
Mhm.
is 100% complete since beginning of July. We're gonna release the physical copy, the physical release, sorry, for the book end of this year, and then
Mhm.
the number two start beginning of August, and then you will have one new chapter until next year. Then you will have like the book number three, and it's always as a shonen, you will have like a new chapter every week.
Nice. I feel like having a new chapter every week is a really, really smart and good way to keep your community engaged. It's like you remember back in the day when you have a really good show that you love, and you know that every week at a particular hour on that channel that you tune in, it's gonna be there. And you go
Every
there and
Saturday morning.
it's like that certainty. Right now, people just want the whole season and they're gonna binge watch the whole thing in like a day.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You're absolutely right. We When you see like what we have today in Netflix, you have like all the series that you can don't you enjoy it and have it, on just one time, like you didn't sleep for nothing and just
Right.
you take the 10 episode, on the first, just on the same night. And
It is satisfying. It is satisfying. It took me, I don't know, Breaking Bad, I think maybe 3 days. Just in 3 days, I finished Breaking Bad. But I believe that the way that you roll out your story, it's gonna get people more engaged. And in between those novels, people will be able to speculate, to share their opinions of what's gonna happen next. I want to get engaged on when is the next one coming out? Tell me.
yeah, you're absolutely right. So what's happened? It's as we've seen on the Web3 have like a specific thing, very incredible, is you can put the player, the reader, the collector on the middle. That means you can have like directly, his feedback, and don't have to wait, for the release of the game to understand what you have, to arrange to get exactly the perfect thing. Imagine that. I think that everything is around the collective intelligence. Imagine that you have like a bench of 100k of people able, to give you, some input, and then you will have like maybe 1,000 or like 50, 60, 70 people, able, to bring you something super high level quality to being able, to put it inside. And this is exactly what's going to happen. For Across the Ages, on the book, you have like the arc. All the arc are already, done. So we know exactly where the story is going to. However, you have like always 3 parts on the book. So you have the enigma, A, B, C, and then, we're going to ask, to the reader what he gonna feel, how a character he want to create it, and then we're gonna put them, inside the story. So imagine that tomorrow you, Jay, you can have like a character that you give him the name, the character, everything, you design from your mind, you can find it, across the ages. And this is how, we can build something super strong. When you take like, for example, the gaming industry, if you take like all the biggest studio, they have like people, game designer working on the game. However, they don't have the way to go back and see the game with the new eyes that, the community is able to do. And sometimes,
Exactly.
focus inside, you don't see where is the problem. And then you'll go say, but do you think to that? Something very simple. Say, oh, he's right. This is, we didn't see it or we didn't find it. And I think like this is a very, the thing very impressive, on the Web3, that we have to put it, on the Web2. And then, when you put like all together, the mix is just incredible.
Yeah, that's something we actually spoke about with different projects before, is that probably the biggest aspect of Web3 is that people, your audience who's going to be playing your game or using your product, they get a chance to have a say in what the product is going to be. And why it's important is because if you were just behind closed doors building that for 5 years and then give it to the people, I mean, people would take it and then they would see some flaws or something that they wanted to see there, but they didn't get a chance to tell the developer to do that. And in Web3 now, this is exactly where we stand. We can talk with the project, we can talk with the people who are building that, and not only us as the community, we're going to be able to see things that we want to have in the project, but also the project themselves. As you said, sometimes your eye just cannot see some things that the person with a fresh eye coming into the room can point it out right away. So I believe it's a really good, a win-win situation, both for the project and for the people who's going to be enjoying the end result of it.
Definitely agree. 100% agree. And you need like to be humble, and like able to say, yeah, even if you are producer, game developer, designer, whatever you are, you're still a human, and you can't be able, to see everything. So it's how, when you involve people, and those people, are very engaged, and this is exactly what we've seen, across the ages. This is just
Yeah.
unbelievable, to see like how the people are, engaged, and they created like a real community, of people saying hello every morning, good night, and spending time together and helping the newcomers, to the community. And this is just impressive to see like how, they can build, together, and being able, to have like a different vision of what you have in the beginning. But this vision, it's like you can find the cross. So it's why this project is cross the ages.
That was actually one of my questions. Like, how did the inspiration come for the project name and for the project? I mean, for the project idea, I guess it came from all of the all of the life experiences that you had, all of your interest in manga, for example, and other stories like that. But how did the idea for the name and why making it in a way that it's actually going to be for us?
So in two steps, about like when I was 9, I started to collect the Magic the Gathering cards, and after that, I
Hmm.
do Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and I played the card gaming for more than 28 years until 36. I have 37 now, and I never stopped, spending my time to play, to collect the cards. And when I seen, the utility of the blockchain and the utility of the Web3, and to be able, for me, the blockchain is a perfect example. The NFT is a perfect example, to fit with the TCG, the way to give the asset to the people, and the way to exchange the card, and don't have like only digital assets owner, like when you have like the to be sure it's owner of all the assets. This makes no sense. Giving back the power to the player was the first reason to create this experience. And then about Cross the Ages is this game is a bridge. It's a bridge for different.
Digital, right?
You have like today
That's what I love.
lot of people loving the card gaming, the physical card gaming, and then they
Mhm.
don't understand the fact of what is an NFT and how this works. And I have like many conversations with people say, I don't care about your NFT, I just have to do a screenshot and I have it also. I say this is not the thing.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You
No, you
can have a
can't.
screenshot, but
You can, yes, but on their mind the NFT mean nothing. And this is exactly what we have like today, a lot of people, on the web too, doesn't understand, what is behind. And then, the thing that all the people behind the Web3 project are opportunist people just coming here, to make money and like to do a flip and to create one new collection of NFT or whatever. Uh, the truth is we have like as everywhere, when we start like a new thing, you have like many opportunity, and for sure there are a lot of projects that you can say like it's scam or like not valuable or whatever. I'm not here to judge absolutely nothing. However, what the Web3 will give, for the future is so huge. So we just seen, on this part of bear markets, the survivor.
mm,
For me, who the survivor of this market, of course, beer market now, will be the big winner of tomorrow. So we just have like to continue, delivery, created, a game, showing to the people that you're still here, prove them that, the project is solid and like what they invest on time, money, support, whatever it's something that means something, for the next community and the next project coming in on future.
yeah, I believe that bear market is exactly the time that shows true projects and true builders and people who are actually dedicated to what they're working on and why they're making it. And those projects who are born in bear market, or those who came from bull into bear and have survived and pivoted, are the ones who are actually gonna make a big difference in the next bull market, and not only in that but also in the world. Like, I'm not going to be bullet pointing now all of those projects that have made it through 2018. Okay, no, one. Okay, IPFS. These guys are incredible. They have a really uh really good product that fits the market. Like, all of the NFTs are basically on IPFS. And this project stayed through the bear and is going to be staying here after this bear market, and is going to be up there because, like, there's more and more NFTs that's going to be coming into place. And I believe that projects like that, projects like Cross the Ages, are the ones who are defining and redefining people's minds about NFTs and about the Web3 space in general.
I will give you one thing, one thing that I'm super proud, about like this project and this show that how we build Cross the Ages. Um, Many people, ask me, to do just one sale and to get the sold out very quickly and to be
Yeah.
able to sell this 18,000 pack. We're talking about 18,000 packs sold, from May to June. Um,
Hmm.
those packs, the owner was able, to buy them and to choose, the pack that they want. They only can have like one pack, and you need to be whitelisted to have the pack. So to be whitelisted, you have like many game, inside the website. So it's a runner, and you have to do a score, to be able, to be selected. And if you
This
get
is fun.
yeah, this is like the way, you play.
It's a really good engagement. I like that.
Yeah, and you win your whitelist. This was funny. And then, we get, we mint almost like, I think all 17,700 pack, on the 18,000 pack. Today, if you go on OpenSea, you have only 140 pack on sale. So it's 0.7% of the supply.
Nobody's selling.
No one wants to sell. But
This is amazing.
we sold already, for 500 Ether, on secondary markets, if you take the cumul of everything. And then the thing very interesting is people, can sell instantly if the price is cheaper. And we never seen a price close to the minting price. That means, it's always up to the minting price. So the price of the pack of, 100 is now 180. The pack of 250 is around 380, 400. And the pack, 500 is about like 700, something like that. So this is very interesting because it shows one thing. It's more than diamond hand. The people that we pick is people really engaged, on the project, and they don't care about selling or not. They just want to play. They just want to discover the universe. And when, people go on OpenSea and they understand what is this pack and what is the advantage to get this pack, it's just unbelievable. We created so many things inside to push the people to have the pack, and without absolutely no speculation. That means before we start like to reveal the extra after the minting session. Why? Because what we want from the beginning is not to say to the people, we need that to sell the pack. No way. What we want is just to say to the people, you love this project, you believe on this project. Okay, everything you're gonna put, every money you're gonna put, you're gonna get it back. And I will give you the guarantee that you will give it back. How and why? And this is exactly what we explained. We took the time, to have this community and to build this community. And today, we know that this is the first success, is being able to have like a collection on OpenSea, where it's one of the most important collection, on Polygon, because it's like powered by Polygon, on OpenSea. And then it makes sense, for the people, because you have like 20, 25, 30 NFT inside with a number of minting cards. All the cards are minted. So you will have like all your NFT with animation inside, and you will have like a secret NFT. Those NFT will allow you, those packs will allow you to play to the game the 23 September. So the release of the game is the 23 September for all the owner of pack. And then it's going to be totally free for everyone on the 23 October, 1 month after. So,
and what about, people are not selling because they want to keep it for themselves. But what if somebody was not whitelisted and did not get it? Can people still like sell it maybe later? Or is there a way that they can rent it out to somebody to play for like a week to try it out?
So it's different. What if you open the pack? It's open and it's finished. So when we're gonna launch the game the 23 September, you're gonna open your pack, and on the pack you will have like 20 cards plus a minting pass access. So once the pack is open, it's finished. You already, you can't put it on secondary
utilized it, yeah.
So what's happened now, and I think that, and I really believe that the price will explode for the release of the game. When people will understand how deep and what's difficult of partnership we made, and what are we doing, on the promotion and international promotion. It's like step by step, people will try the game, or we already have the game, and we already have like 24 July, we made like a day, on the boat with like people from the community. They come and they play the game. We do like a very amazing video, and people seeing the game and they try the game. It's super addictive. We push like many professionals to play, and this is very, very addictive. This is pretty cool.
I've watched a couple of videos of those with the professionals who were playing. It was fun, yeah.
This is very funny, to see like what they feel, and how you would handle the game. It's easy to play, hard to master, and then the thing very interesting is is how, and this is my promise. This video is recorded, so you will see it. In few weeks, few months, and you will understand
Okay,
what I
okay,
want
okay,
in
okay.
mind.
Tell us.
So you will see the price on OpenSea how it's gonna be up, because like more the pack will be open, less you will have pack, more the price will explode. Across the ages is everything about the choice. If you open the pack, you will be able to have a pre-sale of token. If you don't open the pack, from the 23 September to the 23 October, you will not be able to have this pre-sale. So this is like always what I'm gonna do. Did I keep this, or maybe I wait and maybe it's gonna be higher after? So it's always the choice and what you want to do with this choice. It's not good or bad choice. It's what you want to do and what your heart tell you to do. So yeah,
Choice is important, and as you said, it's all about choice, and choice is the main thing in the game. You have to choose the right cards to
yes,
go against the opponent, correct?
absolutely, absolutely.
And about those cards, what are the specifics of the cards that you have? Like, can you tell us more
Yeah,
about that?
sure. So you have every year you will have 365, 66 different cards. All
For
those
every day.
every. So yes, people say for every day. It's a little bit different because you will have like the first season is 145 cards. It's called
Mhm.
archons. On those cards, you will have like cards with different elements. So you will have cards
Mhm.
with fire element, water, earth, air, nature, and then you will build your deck, with your card. You have a system of heptagram. The gameplay is very addictive and very funny because it's not a copy of Hearthstone, not a copy of any other game, and it's very
Nice.
specific, to cross the ages. We spend so much time, so much time. We spend, I think, 8
It's
months.
almost 2 years already, right?
Yeah. 2 years, to make, like, we made 7 months, maybe 8 months just to do the prototype. We do so
Wow.
many prototypes, 5 prototypes to be sure that we will have something being able to grab the people. And then we took people, the beta tester, to try and to test the game since
Mhm.
let's say November 2020, 2021, when we start to have like a game, in our hand. It was like very
Mhm.
ugly, and then we start like to create the good shape, of the game. And then in March we have something, something playable, something ready to use. And then in July we have like June. I think June we have like a good version of the game. We expect from the beginning to release the game end of June, beginning of July.
Mhm.
However, um, with what we want to create it, as cross chain, for the game. Uh,
Mhm.
we made a partnership, to being able to have like all the potential of the card to be sure that this is gonna be work. All the challenge of the game Web 2 going to the Web 3 is to be able to create the Web 2 game fitting with the Web 3 technology, and to be sure that this is going to be sustainable. And to be sure to don't take any risk, we took the time until the 23 September, because like the
Mhm.
summer is not like a good launch date, so we
Summer's
wasn't
not good to launch. No, everybody on vacations, like it's hot. Nah,
perfect.
I think that's a really important point that we need to stress out here is that to make a successful project in Web3, especially if it's a gaming project, you need to make sure that it's fun and it can operate in Web2. So if you can get somebody from Web2 to play it and enjoy it, and you can plug in Web3 features nicely and wisely, and to make them work, you got gold. It's a gem, and I believe that Cross Ages is one of those gems that we have out there.
We hope to. So like all our, we have Solidity, the people.
Mhm.
Really, we really believe, in the project, and I do believe that this project will
Well, they
be.
do believe they're not selling. Like you said, look at the OpenSea. People
Yeah,
are not selling. They
yeah.
bought in, they holding it, and they know why they hold it because they're gonna
This
get
is the
access in
first proof.
September.
You're absolutely right. This is the first proof, because like uh, even if it's a doubt period, and you can doubt of whatever, say, oh,
Yeah.
is it a new game that maybe in a few months we're gonna say, okay, what is the next now? We not created,
Look at the team. Look at the team. How many years in gaming? How many games
oh
have
yeah,
you guys created? This is like I'm buying. When is the next one coming out?
it's even with that, if it's me, if you told me like look at the team, honestly, I'm not gonna believe, and I will be honest with you, I'm not believing, about like who are the team. You have like so successful people. Check the project with Bose and Warner. You can check like so many projects that they fail. It's not about like the team is one part, but it's not only this part. Because if you take only this part, it's not gonna be good. It's very important to see like what is the vision and who is behind the project, what they want to do with that. For example, the key of the success, and I really believe on that. This is the IP behind. Check, for example, a Pokemon 25 years ago, 1996, Yu-Gi-Oh, Assassin's Creed. All those names, you know them for the IP. Why people, I still collected, the Pokemon? Because it's such like the emotional thing, they created something touch you inside your emotion, and this is one of the key of the success. If you want to create something, you don't have to create the game. It's not working, just a game. You need to create the brand. You need to create the whole IP. This
The universe.
Exactly, all the universe. The universe where people, will feel. They will have the sound, they will have the image, they will have the game, they will have the book, they will have the comics, they will have absolutely everything. So it's why, I start to tell you that Cross the Ages is not a game. It's a whole 360 experience. And believe me,
experience, yeah.
Yeah. There are so many people, they don't used to read. They don't care about reading. Say, you know what? I don't have the time to read. Maybe your story is cool, but I don't care. And people, they start to read the book, the first chapter. And I'm always saying that to the people. Just read the first chapter. No more. If you don't like, stop it. But believe me, when like 95, 96% of the people, when they start to read the book, they say, you know what? I'm going to read the second chapter. And then they read the third chapter and say, oh, this is good. I never expect that it was like that. Like all the key of the success of this project is like you will bring, people from different worlds. People from the book, people from the collectible, people from the crypto, people from the gaming industry, people from the artists. We have 90 international artists that signed for 10 years. And
wow.
The casting is just unbelievable. You have the people from Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Marvel, Riot Game, League of Legends, DC Comics, Avatar, Matrix, Nier Automata, The Witcher, Cyberpunk, so many games, so many success. And those people, they don't come for me or for Sami or no, they come for the story. They come,
the idea, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I send them the resume. I say, are you serious? You will do it? Are you doing that for real? Yes. Say, okay, I will do it, and because it's so deep, and then, one come, the second come, and even you have some people, some international artists that they never signed with anyone. But those people, for the sixth last year, even Riot Game, like all the studio in the world, they ask them, we can give you this amount of money. They say, no, I don't work. I'm a freelance. I don't want to work with anyone. They accept to work for Cross the Ages. And they accept because the project is really deep. And they have
because it's something they can be proud about, right?
Yeah.
Because point to that and say, this is my work.
Fantastic.
That's really important. It's a really good motivator.
Yeah.
Building something huge together. I truly believe that this is history in the making right now. And wow, 10 years from now, we're going to be remembering this podcast, this interview, and we're going to be like, remember, we've been talking about this, and you said the price is going to go up. I'll be like, oh, yes.
I remember my first video, when I was talking about that, it was before fundraising, before everything, to the first time. When I had like just the idea, it was like 3-4 on the project. And I used to say that you will see, like in a few years, like maximum 18 months from now, we will be like 150. And like all the biggest studio, all the biggest tier one, the project, they will all come on the project and they will all invest. And this is exactly what's happened, They invest because they really believe, on what's going to happen behind that. And I think and I believe that this is going to be a game changer. The story of Cross the Ages is talking about like magic and science fiction, like two different worlds. And I said, how, fantasy, and like technology can work together. It's like opposites.
More they can read the books.
Yeah, exactly. You will understand like the metaphor between like our life, our world.
Yeah.
And I really believe that this will help, the people to live better and like to feel, better every day. because like we're living like in a difficult period, but I think that nothing is black or white. It's like different kind of gray, and you just have like to find like the way to feel happy, and cross the
Add
ages
more
give
color
like
to it, right?
yeah, definitely. So yes, I
Yeah.
think and I really believe that this project can bring happiness, and that when we do like this first ERL, with the community,
Mhm.
and we seen them, and we seen like how this project, give them, on the life, on the personal life, and like how they feel happy, I can say I'm proud, and I'm really proud,
Oh, I
to
can
see
feel
like,
it. How you talk
yeah,
about, I can feel that you're proud of your work. You're happy. I've
I'm
watched a
happy.
bunch of other interviews of yours, and I can see the same energy that you have here is the same energy that you had years ago. Like this is incredible. I love it. I can feel it through the distance, through the camera. I can feel your energy, and I
Thank
can
you.
see that you're. Like, of course, I'm not making it up for your content, but like actually, like for real, you love what you do, and it's amazing.
I think like this is the most important thing in your life. Yeah, I have nothing to prove anymore. I have success
Mhm.
in my company. I can like stop and like just stay to my home and like live my life. But
Mhm.
I'm not doing that for the money. I'm doing that because I find the way
Idea,
to make
idea.
the
You
people happy,
creator.
and this is make have no price. When people told me like, "Are you proud of something?" I say
Mhm.
yes, and I will tell you one thing. I start to have like employee in my company since 2011, 2010 exactly.
Mhm.
In 12 years, I have like maybe 250 people working with me today, not for me, but with me.
Mhm.
No one left.
Good point.
No one left.
Wow. Wow.
And,
That's
and
really
this is
good
the thing
skills.
that you understand when you work with people. I fire people for many reasons. Yeah, this is possible, but people don't left. They feel so happy. And like the energy on the company. If I can take my camera and show you like people playing to the ping pong, doing some stuff, like spending time together, you understand like why this project is this project. The project, is based, on the soul of the people behind it. And you have like some project like meaning nothing, and like you see it's copy and paste, and you can find some project where you feel something so deep behind it. And if you try to dig, you will understand that this is a part of many people putting, their soul, on the project. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm super proud, to have this kind of combination, on this project, because for me, this project is absolutely everything that I made in my life. So all the experience that I spent like for the 17, 20 last year, I put it, on this project. Say, okay, now we're gonna create something, for the community to giving back, the power to the artist, to the gamer, to the reader, and like to giving a part for everyone, so you will be able to play to the game and to earn. So I'm, not a friend with the term play to earn. We are more like focused on the play and earn, and the mechanic is different,
Right
just
approach, yeah.
the word play. You don't have to play
Not
to
only
earn, but you just
exactly, it's not a
maybe
job.
get
This is
something.
not a job. This is not
It's
a
not a
job.
job. I always say
People have to be
it's not a job.
playing and enjoying, and not only they can play and earn, but also they play and they own the assets that they have in the game. And it all starts with
Yes.
the assets, like the cards that they purchase. They will be utilizing those in the game later, and they can, let's say somebody wants, let's say my younger brother grows up and I'm playing across the ages, and I'm like, I have a family, I don't have time. I'm like, okay, here, you can go. So I can transfer that to him, or he can sell it later. And like, it's an investment, first of all. And second of all, it's an investment that brings fun into your life. I believe that owning your assets in the game is the future. And plus, additionally, if you can even earn extra for playing, for spending that time in the game that you love with the assets that you own, this is where we had it. This is history.
You're absolutely right. And the reality is like player deserve it. It's like
Yeah.
they spend
Of
time,
course they do, because
to
these are the people who make the game in a way. I mean, yes, creators, the studio, you guys put in sweat, blood, and tears into all of that. But if there is no player, there is no engagement, there is nothing. But you making it for the people, by the people, for the people, in a way, because what you're making is something that you grew up with, and it's something you want to continue your kids and kids of your kids to continue playing and being part of that universe. And yeah, this I'm thrilled for that, I'll tell you. I want to know more about the game though, like the aspects of like how it goes, like how the cards look, how they like, are they animated, like can you tell us more about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Sure. So we created a YouTube channel where we put every week a new video, and like step by step, we created what we say the overview, and this overview it's allowed the people to show them how the game is working, how is the design, how the game is
Mm,
working, what is the merge, uh, what is affinity, how the game is working, and I love to say that this game, is a cross gaming mix of chess, Go, card gaming, with a little bit of Pokemon, some split of Yu-Gi-Oh, and some, of many other games. So we combine and we created a new kind of rules, inside the game, and this is super addictive. So everyone have 5 minutes, to create a strategy and to get
mm,
the biggest part of the territory on the field. So you have like a 4x4 card, and you have to put one card, and you have to think about like what kind of card he puts. So you have to put another card to get back, the card, and then you have a system of animation that you have like a card called your hero, created like and have like a special power.
yeah.
This is super deep, and uh, what I love to say to the people is like, well, one of the last video, the video number 9, allow the people to see like a full match. So you can see like a full match of two people, like they start like to play the game, and they will have like a match together. And this is not the version of September, because like the version of September will be still upgrade, but it's looks really nice and fun, enough fun, to push you, to start like to adopt the game. And yeah, as like if you've seen, a game like Hearthstone, for example, the release of the game, and what you have today is totally, evolved. And this is the power of the TCG. It's always evolving. And you have like different quests on the game. You have the daily quest, the weekly quest, the monthly quest. You have also a system to make the championship. So you will have like some daily championship,
Engagement.
the weekly championship, and it will allow you, to make the competition. You can rent your card for one day, for 1 month, for 1 week, whatever. You can
Mhm.
also upgrade your card and having like a new kind of skin. So you have 5 different levels. The minting of your card to transform your card from the digital asset to the NFT is $1. So it's something like not expensive. Why it's gonna be like on Ethereum with Immutable X? Why we're doing that is what we want is having like a massive adoption, and to give to the way to the people to have something that at least it will cost $1 for every kind of card. And that you have like different scarcities. So you have common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, mythics. The mythics
Mhm.
will cost a different amount of price, like a higher
Yeah.
price, and then you have the foil one. So it's shiny premium card. You have like the exclusive card. You have like some card called the off series that you can get like every week when you are
And you can
owner of
also
CTA
get
token. So it's
physical
like a
physical ones,
so
right?
huge ecosystem.
You can also get physical cards
Yes,
if you have an
yes,
NFT. That's a
yeah.
really good utility.
This is a clue
So
of the system. Yeah. So
as part,
as I told you, my passion, is the physical card gaming, and I
mhm,
collected and I have like absolutely everything from the beginning. And then what I want is create this bridge with the people, from the collectible, from the physical collectible. And what we want is giving the way to the people to transform the card from NFT to NFC. So you will receive the physical card with the NFC inside, and you will have like the proof of your card on the blockchain. And the thing very interesting is like you will be owner of the physical card, and you will have like the soul NFT. So you will have the frozen NFT on the game. So you will be able to play with those cards. And this will allow you to play with it, but you can't sell it anymore and you can't rent it. However, you will be able, to still play with your card. So you will have the physical card, and then you will have like the digital, playable version. And if you sell the physical card, You can claim with your phone. You scan the card. You say, okay, I'm now the new owner of the card, and then you would receive like the frozen NFT in your account, and you can start to play with it on the championship.
Wow, you guys are the top of the top shelf beyond like all of the other projects. Like this is incredible.
Oh, it's as I told you, it's a lot of time, and
No.
we try to find like all the solution. We have like so many people, working on the company. They're just here, to put like the bad question and say, oh, and if you do that, what's gonna happen, and that, and that, and that, and we're trying to solve all kind of problems to be sure that the experience will be the best one. Because what we want, end of the day, is like people will be happy, they will have like a nice experience, they will be able, to earn money, and they will be able to have fun. Rule number one is the fun to play. This is exactly what we want. What I want, and what I really believe, that it's like people enjoying. We do a competition here in the company, so you have like 60 people playing, and you have like a kind of competition. We're gonna stream like in 2 days, like the final, and you will see like all the people on the company playing. Sometimes, I've seen people playing, from 7 p.m. to midnight, and they're just playing.
Wow.
It's when I told you it's addictive. Honestly, it's it's like you play Candy Crush. You want to retry again because you didn't.
Yeah.
The potential of Cross the Ages is like if you have the same card. I have 20 cards on my deck. You have 20 cards in your deck, and we're gonna play together, and we're gonna do 20 match. No one of the match will be the same. Never ever. Because you have 10 cards in your hand, you have to draw some cards, like to put off some cards, create different strategy, putting a card like on the way, and like build the strategy, until the end to win the game. So it's always changing, and it's not like repetitive. It's like when you play to the chess, you can't say that the match is the same. You just have to put like the queen to another part, or like the soldier to another part, and the game is not the same anymore. This is exactly the same. This is exactly what we want from the beginning to this game. So yeah,
What
very
would
very
be
nice.
fun?
Tell
I
me.
think it would be really fun to watch some streamers on Twitch playing Cross the Ages against each other. Even maybe before the game of the release. I don't know if you're planning to give some cards to the streamers so
Yeah.
people who don't have the cards could like kind of get a sneak peek into how it's gonna be.
So our challenge from the 1st September to the 23 October is to do a stream every day with one streamer. So
Wow.
we're waiting to get people, from everywhere in the world, France, England, like Indonesia, Malaysia, Brazil, Japan, China, like all the people, seeing this video. We are open to do a stream. So we're just putting some calls, and like many people we have, every slot available, like every day we're gonna do like one stream to show to the people how they can handle the game. And the thing very addictive and very nice is like you will see the evolution from the 1st September to the 10th September to the 20th September, because we're gonna always, put the build and getting, the feedback from the people and upgrade the game until, the release, and even after that, that you will see from your eyes the perspective and the evolution. If you've seen the game on the first video we have like on March, and you see now the game, say, wow, there are a world between them. And believe me, it's gonna be a world between that what you have today and like the thing that we expect to have in the future.
And as you said, community builds together with
Yeah.
the team. It's important. It's important, and it's one of those gems that makes the whole Web3 what it is today and what it's gonna be in the future.
Definitely, and I think this is exactly the way for us to be better. Like we will take that as a food and something like to help us, to improve ourselves. And we have like a team where people are super humble, and they accept, all the critic, and they say that everything we made is not against someone. It's just for the project. Always project first. And if we have like some people giving like some feedback, and they have like negative feedback, it's something good. We can solve it, If like anything people see and say, oh, this is not like, and I feel that if it's something that we can find like many times, not we can't, change the game for all, the thing. But if we have like 10, 20 people, making exactly the same thing, and they give like the same feedback on one thing, say, okay, we have something like we can improve it, and we still improve it. And this is a way for us to have like a very amazing project. And this is why, I think and I really believe that all those people are still here and they're working every day to create like the best experience.
That's amazing. To add on onto the community side, I'm pretty sure the community is really pumped and looking forward to the card reveal that we have announced to be on this
Yeah,
podcast. So could you tell us a little bit about those cards? Just like let's let's advance a little bit. Tell us.
here we go, here we go. So I'm gonna try to share my screen.
Oh wait,
So
not yet,
first of
not yet. Just like, can you tell us
all,
about it first? Like, tell us what's gonna be there. Remy, he's gonna put in like a drum roll. Do we have a drum roll sound? Remy, do we have a drum so? No.
Nope.
Ah, no. We're gonna get a drum roll for the next one. But okay, Sami. So what do we have? What are we about to see? Tell us.
So here we go. Like this is gonna be like exclusive announcement. We're gonna show today two cards, that's unreveal cards, and then we're gonna show you like an animation level 2 for another card. So what we want is just trying to display, the level and the quality, of the card. And as I explained, we start like to show a lot of level 1 and level 2 as animation. So for the 23 September, you will have the level 1 and level 2. And then we're working, we still have like work in progress on the level 3. And the level 4 and level 5 made by another part of the team. And they will create something just amazing on the cards. So when you collected the cards, you will be able, when you play, to choose a card and put on the level 1, level 2, level 3. The thing very interesting is like across the ages, you will have only 1 year to mint your card. What that means? When you are owner of a card, you will get this digital. You will have like only 1 year. After this year, you can't mint anymore your card. And you will have like this game is a system of deflationary system. You need like, for example, 30 common, to merge together to have like the alternative one. You need like, for example, to have like 10 common, 5 rare, 3 ultra rare, and 2 mythic, like to merge the cap together. And then you have like a total supply going less. Let's say like for the common, you have 1 million of cards. It's gonna go down, 700k, 600k. And when the collection will be finished, all the other cards, the pack is finished. You don't have any more pack. You be owner of chest, because you can buy chest, and on this chest you have like many pack, and you can sell them on the secondary market. We're not gonna sell them anymore, so you can put them the price that you want. More you're gonna believe on the game, more you will have like those cards. You can have some cards, to play with it, some cards, to invest for the future, and this will allow you, and you will see like the price increase. And then the thing very interesting is like we can merge cards from different seasons. That means, in season 4, you get a card from season 1, and you're gonna merge 2 different cards together. The thing is, it's gonna go less, on the number of the cards that you will have, on the season 1. And this will create the scarcity, and it will create, the high volume and the high number of the cards. And yeah, I think that what you're gonna see today is just like a small sneak peek, of 2 cards, and you will see like how the work are deep, and how like they spend time on it. And it's like super nice to see like the work behind. And on the few video, we're gonna be able, to show on YouTube a new series of video to explain you how we build this game and how we build all the cards. And to give you an example, to create one card on Across the Ages, we need like at least to have like the brief is 20 page. Let's say you have like 20 page of brief, and you have 366 cards. It's almost 7,500 page that we created, just for the Bible, for the card. And the graphic Bible of the universe is just insane. So after that, you have like some artists working together to create what we call the combo card. And we have different artists, they draw together one card. Sometimes 3 artists working together to draw one card. It's just stunning, to see like how those people work together to manage that and to create it like this. So yeah, I'm super excited, to show you some new cards.
That's a really good.
That we didn't really.
That's a really good description of what we're gonna see. Can we see it now, please? Please show us.
Yeah, I can share the screen. I can do that.
Yeah, you can share the screen here. There's a button right there.
Here.
Are we coming? Okay. Okay, we'll get a drum roll.
You're able to see the screen? Okay. This is Black Ember, the first one.
Wow. Yo, this is
So this is one of the,
this
is one of the cards, and you will have like for all the cards across the ages, you have the normal version, and then you will have the alternative version. So it will show you, you know, how the card, like you will have like evolution, and all the cards across the ages will have like an evolution. So this is one of the cards called Black Ember. So it's one of the 145 cards. And then now I will show you Leon. So Leon is one of the cards. So this is a card when you start to play to the game. This is like the normal version, you know, of the card, like the digital version. And now I will show you the mint, you know, of the card. So you have 5 levels of mint. And tell me if you're able to see the card, but I will show you like what is the animation of the card.
Yeah, we can see that. This is incredible.
Okay. So this, yeah, but this is nothing, you know. This is absolutely nothing. When you will see like the level 3, the level 4, it's just unbelievable. It's limit. You will feel that the card is going out, you know, from the card, and this is very impressive, you know, to see like the evolution of the different mints. And then, you know, everything you spend, you know, on the mints, you have it, you know, on the price of your card. And less you will have like the minting card, more the price will go up. The combination, you know, of across the ages is just unbelievable to see how many possibilities you have like on the cards. Because when you have like a card, like common or whatever, you know, when you merge the card, you will have like the alternative version. However, you have 5 different ranks, you know, of the alternative version. You have like a 70% to get the class C, 22 to get the class B, 7 to get the class A, 1 to get the class S. And then, you know, this will allow you to have like a different and specific card with a different power. And this will create like a very high number of different cards across the ages. And then, you know, the thing very interesting is you have like a maximum of power to build your deck. It's between 10 to 20, 10 to 12, 50K, you know, imagine it's 10K, and you have like card with the power of 500, 600, whatever, you know, and you have to merge the card together, all the cards together, you know, of your deck is created like good strategy. And this is the key of the success, because it's not a pay to win. That means, you know, when you start to play to the game,
to win doesn't work.
You don't need to have like million. If you come, you can collect the card, and for sure, you know, putting some money will help you. However, you know, this will help you even better, you know, so you can do the competition. And if you don't have a lot of money, you can rent the card, you know, to start. And then, you know what, with the full price, you can buy your own card and then rent it after that, and doing like the biggest challenge. And we expect, you know, for the worldwide championship to put in 1 million, you know, for the winners. And it's going to be by team. So yeah, we already prepare like a big plan, you know, for the competition, and we know that this will be super attractive. And even the competition, the daily competition that we created, where people will be able to win money, you know, every day, it's something very solid to push them to say, okay, I know why I'm playing to the game, and it's funny, and also, you know, I can be a professional, and I can say, okay, what are you doing in your life? Say, I'm a professional player of course the ages. I have like my own card, like giving back.
I can see that coming.
And I can do like the championship, and like we will create it like as Magic made, you know, the Grand Prix and the big championship, and then people will play to the championship, and we create like you will have like your rank, you know, with the L rank to allow you to have like a prize and like to push you, you know, to be like a good player, you know, to the game, and say, okay, I know what I'm doing. That. So more than, you know, playing to the game, you will be like in community, and you will create like a strategy, and every 6 months you will have a new collection of 145 cards coming. Every week you will have a new card of series, and yeah, we created something that the season 1 is finished. So the card of Mantris that will be released in March or April 2023 is already finished. The collection of Rifts is almost done. You know, it's like in October of 2023. So just imagine the advance that we already have, you know, on the game. We're working now on the season 4 called like the Return of Archons, and this is going to be released in 2024. So this is what we're doing. We always have like 1 year, one year and a half, 18 months in advance.
Right.
That the game, we created the system of balance. We created so many things inside the game, to be sure that the balance of the game will be respected, and the people will love the game and will not have to nerf the card and like ban some cards. We find a good way to do it. So yeah, we're pretty proud for that.
I actually have a question on the side of NFT collectors would probably be interested. The booster packs that are out there that some people have right now. What
Yes.
if I don't open it? What if I just keep it for 10, 15 years? Tell me.
So you have today, on the pack, you have many things. Of all, you have number of NFT, 20, 25, and 30 NFT. The reality is we hide one special NFT inside. This NFT is called the minting pass. You have 4 different minting passes. On this minting pass, you have the red one, the blue one, and the green one. And you have the gold one. It's a special one. We hide 200, of them, on all the pack. And you don't know if it's on the red, on the blue, and on the green.
All
Those
right.
packs will be like something just amazing on the new edition. To give you an example, on Cross the Ages, you need every pack, on the game is $3, okay, and you have to open 24 packs to have a chance to get 1 magic card. On the pack you have, like today is the Primus pack, the blue pack you have on OpenSea, you have 6 magic cards and you have 1 foil. So you need it's 1 chance and 240 packs to have 1 foil, just to get you the pack. So imagine the price of the foil one. It's super expensive. It's 10 times more difficult to get. The people with the golden pass will be able to mint a pack with all the NFT foil inside. But this is something just insane. They will also, give them something in advantage on the metaverse, because we already built, our own metaverse, and we build it because this is not only a TCG; it's much more than that. Soon we're gonna be able, to show to the people what we already built, and we built something just amazing. And then the thing very interesting about the pack, to answer to your question, when you open a pack today or tomorrow or whatever, you will have an airdrop of CTA token. If you buy the Apprentice, the small pack, the Dicycle of the Primus, you will have a number fixed of CTA token. However, if you open the pack from the 23 September to the 23 October, you will be able to access the pre-sale and buy a number of CTA token for a small price, for the price of the pre-sale. And then when we're going to launch the game, the price will be 4 times more than the price that we will have in the pre-sale. And this is exactly how the choice will be. So you can keep the pack. You can keep it, for a long term. As you know, I keep my pack, for a long term. And more you're gonna wait, more the price will be high. However, many people will open, and this is not gonna be something bad to open it, because they want to know if they have the golden pass or not. I really believe that the golden minting pass will have a price totally insane for many reasons. We have also like the legacy pack, but this is like something different, that some people are looking to have like more information. And the thing very interesting is about, like, as you say before, the player made the choice. It's not a bad choice to open it. It's not a bad choice to get it closed. What I love to say to the people, it's you and you way and your experience of the gaming. Some people love to get close the thing, and some people love to open it. It's totally different, but having the way to open the pack, the 23 will be like a large advantage. Believe me when I tell you that all the people will start like the game as early access, will know more the mechanic, they will handle the game very quickly, they will be able to buy some cards from the beginning to understand the mechanic. And this is the thing with, I believe it's no value for that. Being the first of the community, it's no value. And believe me that you will see that when people will start to burn the pack and open the pack on the game, unless you will have card, people will want to get on OpenSea, but people don't want to sell the card, so they will have the price, and the price will raise so quickly. They say, "Oh wow, those pack was $200. Why I didn't take 1, 2, 3? It was like here, close to me, and the guy was telling me that the price will raise, but I did not believe him, and now I want to get many of them." And finished. And this is exactly what's happened, after the minting session. The price doubled
Mm.
just the day after. People say, okay, but I was believed that we will do another session of meetings. It's finished. We took the time. We just created education. We have so many people that they mint for the first time a pack. They never mint before. They never know nothing about wallets. So we created a video for them, for people from the web too.
It's
And
important to educate.
yeah, this is very important. Education is the key of the success. And this
Yeah,
is the key,
especially to everything, like, and especially in our industry, there's so many people in Web 2 who would enjoy, who would benefit so much from all of those fruits that you can get in Web 3. And all it takes is just somebody explaining them properly of like, okay, what is a wallet? What is an NFT? Because like as you said, a lot of people just saying that NFT, you can just screenshot it. Here, I have your NFT. No, you don't, because you only have a picture, you only have a screenshot. What NFT actually is a token address. And that token address gives you utility. It can give you access to the game. It can give you this, and that. A token drops, as you said before. But the image that you screenshot is just it's a packaging. It's a beautiful packaging.
yeah. I totally agree with what you're saying, and I think yes, the education is the key of the success.
Yes.
This is something totally new. People, they have to learn, they have to understand. They need, to have
Your
a
homework.
visualization about like what is exactly,
Hmm.
and it will take time. It's not something that you can change like that. It will take time for the new generation to understand. I know that the new generation for 13, 14, 15, they know exactly how the wallet is working. It's just impressive. It's more for our generation. There's so many people that just want to understand how it's working, and then it's gonna be like step by step. But yeah, we are pretty confident on that, and this is just an amazing experience to be here, today, and to be able, to see that after 2 years, the community is here, like they still support, and they support us. The game is not released yet, and I really believe that when they're gonna handle the game, they will really fall in love, with what we created behind. And like
Hmm.
we don't want, to oversell. I think, we're not like showing so many stuff, just enough, to keep the community behind, the project. But I don't want, to say to people, we do that and we do that, and you see, like, we're gonna change the world. It's not true. No, we're gonna do it step by step together. We have like still 8 years to be together, even more. So I'm not gonna, use everything now, and doing step by step is the best way, to keep the people and to get them, for the long time period.
Exactly. Getting better by 1% every day is way better. Just small steps gonna get you one at a time.
Yeah,
Sami, it's my greatest pleasure to learn more personally about the project from the founder and from the CEO. And I'm pretty sure that people who tuned in, people who have not heard about Cross the Ages before, found out something new today about the game, about the team behind, about where it's headed. And as you said, you shouldn't be overselling. And I feel like you cannot oversell Cross the Ages. Like, just look at it, like the card reveal that we had, the ecosystem, the team, the artists that you have, it's everything is just wow. Like, I'm mind blown, I'll tell you that. And before this podcast, before this interview, I never thought of card games, as in like the card games and metaverses and all of that, as being interesting to me personally, because I never thought it's for me. But like, after having this conversation with you, I'm really thankful. I'm really blessed for having this opportunity. And wow, I'm gonna look in more into that. I would love to maybe hop on another call with you in the work hours, and maybe hear a little bit more about where you guys go and how you guys go in there. And yeah, art. I'm an artist, so like I'm here for the art. Let's say if the game itself is a bit too complicated for me, which I hope it's
yeah,
not,
sure.
but the art itself, I would probably collect me some cards and just hold on to them just because they look incredible. Like you guys saw that. I think we have some kind of a delay, right? Sami, are you here? Hi. No
Yeah,
way.
I'm here
Sami,
too.
yeah. There's some kind of a delay. All right, awesome. My greatest pleasure. Would you like to
Thank
say final words?
Yes, thank you very much. You do that super well. It was a real pleasure, to share with you, Jay. I found that the way, to your question, everything you made was super nice. Thank you very much to give me this opportunity for all the Unix Gaming team to give us, this spotlight. What we need today is to be able, to be there, in different countries. We was in the Korea Blockchain Week last week, and then next week we're gonna be like on the Gamescom. We're gonna be like Brazil and Singapore and so many cities now to show to the world what is this project. And yes, for all the people who don't know the project, please, just come. We have like a Telegram, we have a Discord, we have an Instagram with like so many picture, and like so many things that you can discover from the world across the ages. And yeah, we have also like the YouTube channel. Thank you very much, for the time that you give us, and thank you for the community. And yeah, we hope like to share with you soon. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sami. Thank you so much. I'm really blessed to be having this conversation. I'm hosting you here on our podcast. Merci beaucoup. And Remy, could you put
Yes.
Sami onto the backstage so we can chat a little couple minutes after? And I'm just gonna say a few final words to our audience here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. All of the links, we're going to leave them down in the description in this video. So you're going to be able to find out more about the project of Cross the Ages. And yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and the bell so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.